Guys, so honestly, I'm kind of shocked that I've never reviewed this foundation on my channel because I use this foundation so much, obviously, at how dirty the cap is. This is my go-to foundation for when I have acne right now. Why? Because it has salicylic acid in it and it says it has the maximum strength, which is 2%. This is the Almay Make Me Clear. And what made me want to review this is because one of you sweet people left a super cute comment. It's on the side. The super cute comment on my page. And a lot of times, guys, I be feeling like I just don't want to do YouTube anymore. I'm like, oh. But that comment made me want to come on here and film again. That's what we're going to do today. So again, this is a color 910. I believe this is the darkest foundation shade. So one side we're going to do brush, and then the other side we will do the spot. So yeah, like I said, guys, I love wearing this foundation, especially when I have acne, because of the salicylic acid and because I think it does just a good job of looking somewhat natural, because you don't want to wear too much, like you don't want to look like a cake face when you have acne going on. So I do like that about this. And this foundation also offers like shine control. That's one of its things. It says it's kind of like, I don't want to say a skin treatment, but it helps, treat your skin essentially with the salicylic acid. That's like the number one thing you need when you have a breakout is some salicylic acid, some water, lemon water, lots of lemon water, and you need to clean up your diet. That's like my go-to thing for when I have acne. And probably clean your pillow sheets. If you guys want a full video on like my whole acne routine, I can show you guys that. No problem. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like with foundation and no foundation. So you guys can definitely see a difference. And I used this foundation all at the beginning of this week because my skin, you guys, was toe up to the flow up about a week ago. So yeah, I've been using it and it's really helped kind of, you guys gotta excuse this hair, clear my skin up. Of course, like, what is going on right here? Yeah, see, we still have a little bit of acne right here. The best thing you can do actually is just not wear makeup, but if that is not an option, which I guess right now in quarantine, like it's kind of, because like some of us are wearing makeup to our Zoom meetings, i.e. Kylie Jenner, and then some of us are just like roughing it. For me, it just depends on my mood. Like sometimes I want to rough it and like I just don't care. I'll just stay like a few, centimeters back from the camera so you can't really tell the difference between like rough and, how people think I wake up. So yeah, I just want you guys to see that like your girl is not flawless. But if it wasn't for like this foundation, it helps treat my acne, lemon water, and changing my diet, and washing my pillowcases, this would have probably gotten way, 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 way worse. So I'm all for like treating your acne, and if you're gonna wear makeup while you're dealing with your acne, it might as well be one that actually like treats your skin and doesn't make it worse. So I'm gonna go wet a beauty sponge and I'll be right back. Greetings, we are back. Okay, so now I have my little green beauty sponge and we're just about to go in on this side. My lighting is slightly off today, guys, so bear with me. Too much stuff on here. I have way too much stuff on this little table. Okay, so what we have here is beauty sponge versus brush. So Avi, beauty sponge had a lot more to deal with. She had a lot more to cover up than brush, but I will say if you want a nice sheer coverage beauty sponge, because you can still see some of my acne poking through, she's poking. But if you want like a nice flawless finish, you're gonna want to use a brush. So if you want to keep it natural, show the world some of your flaws, be like, I am not perfect, even though you guys think I am, here are some flaws. If you want the world to think you're just flawless, Now, I mean, it just depends on how bad of a BZ you want to be, because a lot of times I be waking up like, but showing up like this. So it honestly just depends on you, sis. Next, we're gonna do a little bit of concealer, because we always want to know what we look like with concealer. Hopefully this shade is cool. Yup, this shade will do. So this is Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. It's honestly one of my best concealers. I'm a sucker for a nice, thick drugstore concealer. This is what the foundation, and I lost a nail. How you lose a nail while you're filming, girl? How? How? These are from the Dollar Tree though. I thought they were pretty fly. Anyways, this is what the foundation looks like with just the foundation and the concealer. So I probably could have did a better job of blending in the concealer a little bit more. But I'm going to finish putting on my foundation. I'm gonna finish putting on my whole face, and then I'll come back to you guys and tell you guys what I do love about this foundation, because I've actually used this foundation quite a bit, like I said in the beginning. So I have a lot to say about my pros and cons. So be right back. Okay, I hope this is so much better, but this is the finished look with the Almay Make Myself Clear foundation. So as you guys can see, you can get a pretty nice beat with this going on. So super happy with how this turned out. I do love this foundation. Put on some lashes, which they're not perfect at all. I'm still in the process of like learning how to do my lashes at 27 years old. It's crazy part. I don't even feel 27. I put lashes on, and the eyeshadow palette I used was the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. I have another video with this up. If you guys want to see a better video of me doing my makeup with this up, just let me know, and maybe I could do like a multiple looks palette with this. But yeah, I will link everything else that I use down below. But I want to talk to you guys more about this foundation. Let's just go over the claims real fast. So it says it helps heal and prevent breakouts. I can agree with that. Like I told you guys, the side of my face on Sunday was terribly, terribly broken out, and now it is so much better. And I use this 2 or 3 times this week. So the salicylic acid in here definitely works. And if you guys aren't familiar with salicylic acid, it's basically just like a treatment you can put on your skin to help break down your acne. So it's in a lot of cleansers and whatnot, and yeah, it's just like the acne treatment sort of thing. Like if you're looking to clear your acne, you want something with salicylic acid in it. So it says skin looks poreless and appears to be refreshed. I can say when I wear this, right now I do have on quite a bit of makeup, but my skin, of course, there is like a skin clear thing on the camera, so you guys can't see like for real what it looks like, but it does, especially on the brush side, look pretty poreless. And then I do have pores still poking through here. That's normal for me. On this side, you can still see a lot of like acne, kind of like residue is what I'll call it. But that's because this is the side that's still recovering from the acne. And I use the sponge. So if you want that poreless look, I definitely recommend using a brush. Skin feels hydrated and soothed. I will say that especially if you were to use the sponge, like as you're applying it, it doesn't really feel like you have a whole bunch of foundation like caking on your face. Your face does feel smooth and hydrated, but again, it is a foundation, so it's gonna feel like you have foundation on, but it just doesn't have that like cakey feeling, if you get what I'm saying. Soft matte finish and buildable coverage. I do agree with that. I don't feel like you have to build too much up because of course you can get a really nice smooth matte finish here, but if you want to build it up with a sponge, you can here. So overall, I really like this foundation. I think the shade's okay. Almay's kind of like Revlon to me, where like, actually no, Revlon's way better. Almay's one, I think they're the same like company though. Revlon has more colors though for a lot of their foundations, but Almay's one of those kind of like you get what you get, you don't throw a fit with their foundation shades. This one just so happens to work for me right now under a ring light and sunlight. I don't really look at my skin as much to know like right on if it's the perfect shade, but it works for me and it helps my skin when I break out. So I really like this foundation, and I do recommend. Do I like this one better than the other one? You'll have to stay tuned to see. when I compare them side by side. But yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want to see me recreate this look, just let me know down in the comments and I'll try to remember exactly what I did. I don't know. I noticed that I don't get that many views on like my like get ready with me, so I was just like, I'll just practice until I get better, until people ask me like to show me them doing my makeup. So here we are. But I really, really like the look. I don't think I did that right. But okay, that